On October 14, Prime Minister Narendra Modi revealed India's ambition to host Olympic in 2036, stating that the administration would leave no stone unturned in getting the games to the country for the first time. The Indian government and the Indian Olympic Association will form a joint committee in the coming weeks to explore the way ahead for the bid. The bid to host the Olympic does not have to be restricted to just one city, and it can be a multi-city, a regional or a even multinational bid. Even before PM Modi made the announcement at the opening ceremony of the International Olympic Committee session in Mumbai, India had already sent a letter to the International Olympic Committee to join continuous dialogue a little while ago. The IOC members also had an informal catch-up with PT Usha and Sports Minister Anurag Thakur on the sidelines of the IOC session. At the moment, along with India, Mexico, Indonesia, Turkey and Poland have confirmed their intent to host the 2036 edition. Hosting the Olympics is a significant undertaking for any country, and it comes with a range of challenges. Here are some of the key challenges a country may face when hosting the Olympic Games. The first one is cost. One of the most significant challenges is the cost of hosting the Olympics. A country needs to invest heavily in infrastructure, facilities and security. The expenses can often surpass initial estimate, leading to financial burdens for the host country. The second one is infrastructure. Hosting the Olympics requires a construction of renovation of various sports venues, transportation systems and accommodations. This can strain a country's infrastructure, and these facilities may become underutilized or even obsolete after the games. The environmental impact of hosting the Olympics can be significant. Construction and transportation projects can lead to pollution and habitat destruction. The Olympic can also draw attention to political and social issues in the host country. Protests and international scrutiny can arise if there are concerns about human rights, political stability or other issues. While hosting the Olympic can boost a country's economy, there are economic risks involved. If the event does not meet revenue expectations, it can result in long-term financial issues. As demonstrated by the COVID-19 pandemic, hosting a global event like Olympics can present public health challenges. Organizers must plan for contingencies related to epidemics or other health crises. The way the host country manages the games can significantly impact its international reputation. Any missteps or controversies during the event can have long-lasting consequences. There are many more challenges such as security, traffic and transportation, accommodations, and many more a host country may have to face. Overall, hosting Olympic can be a double-edged sword, offering opportunities for economic growth, international exposure, and cultural challenges, but also posing significant challenges and risks that require careful planning and management. Although India's successful hosting of the G20 summit demonstrated its ability to manage major international events seamlessly. With its proven track record in welcoming global leaders and efficiently managing logistics, security and infrastructure, India is well positioned to host the Olympics in 2036. This achievement sets the stage for potential Olympic bid, showcasing India's capability to ensure a world-class experience for athletes and spectators while meeting the event's diverse challenges. Once a city or a region sends a letter to the IOC signaling its intent to host a future edition of the Olympics, the IOC gets into a continuous dialogue phase with them. Notably, the continuous dialogue does not specifically have to be regarding the 2036 Games. It could also be about the later edition as well. Barrett, who is the future Olympic Games host director, pointed out that there is no fixed deadline in place to make a decision as to who will host the 2036 Olympics. She also added that the decision could be kept as late as 2030. In the initial days of the conversation, the IOC looks at the vision of the host. Once the bids start gaining shape, IOC then looks at the capacities, infrastructure and the support bid has from all the levels of the government and other stakeholders like the private sector and the journal sector. As a part of the IOC vision to reduce hosting costs for nation, they have to put an emphasis on getting bidding nation to use existing venues or temporary venues. It must also be noted that PM Modi or the Indian Olympic Association have not yet revealed which city or region will be back to bid the Olympics. Till date, India has hosted a multi-level sports event 3 times and all in New Delhi: the 1951 and the 1982 Asian Games and the 2010 Commonwealth Games. India's past experience hosting the 2010 Commonwealth Games faced delays and corruption allegations. However, under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the government has demonstrated a strong commitment to combating corruption. His clean governance approach has brought about greater transparency, and India has not witnessed any major corruption scandal during his tenure. At last, India's ambitious bid to host the 2036 Olympic is an exciting prospect, building on its experience hosting international games and events and showcasing the nation's potential on a global stage. While challenges exist, India's commitment to transparent governance under PM Modi offers for a well managed, corruption free Olympic endeavour. The road ahead will be marked by diligent planning, infrastructure development, and careful consideration of environmental, social, and economic factors. India's journey towards this Olympic dream will be closely watched and hold a promise of both opportunities and challenges.